Yesterday's class we studied about multiplication and multiplication of the large numbers and that lattice multiplication. About all these yesterday we discussed. Now today in this class we are going to study about the division. Okay, about the division already you have an idea. Okay, that means dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is the division rule. And you have an idea about the division problems. Now, so using that knowledge, now we are going to learn about the properties of division. In the division, some properties are there. Okay. About these properties, once we discuss, I wrote on the blackboard properties. Properties of division I wrote on the blackboard. I will explain one after the other. Okay, children, with examples. Now you see, children, first one is what read? When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Okay, so that is the first property. Now, on this property, let us take one example. See, children, here, suppose 78. Take the number example 78. Divide this number with 1. Divide this number with 1. 78 by 1. 78 by 1, how much, children? 78 only. Again, we get 78. That means the quotient is the number itself. Okay. By after division, what we get? Quotient we get. Here, what is the quotient? The number itself. 78 only we got. This is the first problem. Okay. So, not only this number, any number you take and divide it by 1, then the quotient is the number itself. Like that. For example, one more example you take, children. Suppose 265. Okay, divide this number with 1. Then again you can get 265 only. That's all now. That's why that is the first property. Now, come to second property. What is the second one? When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. Okay, that is the second one. So, now, example, let us take one example. Divide 0 with 69. Divide 0 with 69. Then the quotient is 0 only. 0 only again. That means 0 divided by 69 is equal to 0. According to the statement, when 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. Here 0 is divided by what number? 69. Okay, then what is the quotient? 0. You know actual division also, you know. See, children, here I show the actual division. Suppose 0 divided by 69. How many times? 0 times. In the table, with 0 starts no table. 7 zeros are 0, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 40, like that. So here 69 zeros are 0. 69 zeros are 0. So when 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. One more example you see. 0 is, so divide 0 with 8,644. So any number, with any number you divide. Here what is divided? 0 is divided. By what number? 8,600. Again 0 only. So 0 divided by 0 is equal to 0. So when 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is 0. Just like. That is the second property. Now come to third property. When the number is divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. The quotient is always 1. So you take one number and divide it with itself, and you see what is the quotient. For example, you see children here example. Take 45. Divide this 45 with 45 only. Divide 45 with 45. Then 45 divided by 5. How much? 1. 45 ones are 45. Actually, what is also one subject? 45. When 45 is divided by 45, 45 ones are 45. 0. So 1 is the quotient. So the quotient is always 1. Not only in this example, any example you can take. Suppose one more example you see children here. Suppose 264. Divide this with itself. Divide with itself. 264. 264 divided by 264. Then what we get? 1. 264 ones are 264. The quotient is always 1 only. Okay, understand? Okay, now you come to the fourth problem. Division by 0 is not possible. Division by 0 is not possible. Okay, for example, you see here example. Take one number and divide by 0. 13 divided by 0. Not possible. Division by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Undefined. Not, we can't divide with 0. There is no division with 0. Okay, so here 13 by 0 here in the brackets what we write? Undefined. Division by 0 is meaningless. Okay, children, division by 0 is meaningless. That's why here not possible. Not possible. Possibility not there to divide with 0. There is no possibility. One more example, see children here. 9 divided by 0 is equal to here. Not possible. Not possible. Division by 0 is meaningless. Division by 0 is meaningless. How can you divide with 0? No chance. So division by 0 not possible. Now come to this problem. In division, the orders of numbers cannot be changed. Orders of numbers cannot be changed. For example, you see children, example, 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5. How much you get? If you divide 10 with 5, 0. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. 5 2s are 10. See children here? 10 divided by 5. 5 2s are 10. Okay children. Now, changing the order you take now. Change the order and take. See children here? First 5 you take. 5 divided by 10. 5 divided by 10. 5 divided by 10. 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 5 by 10 means half. You can get half. Are the same? Quotient is not same. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2, but 5 divided by 10 is equal to half. Here what do you write? But 5 divided by 10 is equal to 1 by 2. So, what we can understand here, 10 divided by 5 is not equal to 5 divided by 10. In 10 divided by 5, you get 2. By 2 are 10. But by changing the order of the numbers, if you show the division, then you will get 1 by 2. How much? 1 by 2. I showed the number to 5 by 10. 5 divides 5 one time, 5 divides 10 two times. How much you got? 1. So children, here we are getting the different result. That's why 10 divided by 5 is not equal to 5 divided by 10. So we can say that from this example we can say that the order of numbers cannot be changed in the division. Order cannot be changed in the division. Okay children. Now come to some important parts. What is this here? Division by 10. Division by 10. What is the point should be noted here? In the division by 10, what is the key point we should keep in your mind? The digit at one's place, becomes the remainder. Remaining will be quotient. Okay, children. For example, you see children here. Suppose, example you see 87 take divided by 10. 87 divided by 10. In this division work, what is the quotient and what is the remainder? What is the remainder? What he told? The digit at one's place. What is the one's place digit here? In the dividend 87, what is the one's place? 7. One's place digit is 7. It becomes remainder. So 7 is the remainder. Now, remaining will be quotient. Remaining digits. What here? Remaining will be quotient. What are the remaining digits? 7 remainder. What is the remaining digit? 8. 8 is the quotient. You can observe the actual division. See children. You can observe the actual division. See, divide 87 with 10. How many times? 10 divides how many times? 8 times. How many times? 8. 10 8s are 80. 10 8s are 80. That's why you write 8 times. 8 10s are 8. What is the remainder? 7. What is the remainder? 7. 7 is the remainder. What is the quotient? 8 is the quotient. That means what we can understand? The digit at one's place. Becomes remainder. The remaining will be quotient. The remaining will be quotient. So here the digit at ones place is 7. That's why 7 becomes remainder. And the remaining digits means here what is the remaining digit? 8. 8 becomes quotient. That is division by 10. Okay, students. One more example you see. 837 divided by 10. In this you write quotient and remainder. Okay, sir. What is the remainder? What is the quotient? In this division work. So according to the point unit, what is the digit at ones place 10? What is the digit at ones place 7? 7 is the digit at ones place. It becomes remainder. It becomes a remainder. So here the digit at ones place is 7. 7 becomes remainder. 7 becomes a remainder. What are the remaining digits? What are the remaining digits? 8 to 3. 8 the remaining digits goes for the quotient. So 80. 83 is the quotient and remainder is 10. You can observe in the actual division very clearly you can see 837. 837. Divide this with 100. 108 times 8 into 100. 8 into 100. Okay, children. 8 into 100. 800. 837. So here 837. So 800. 37 is the remainder. 37 is the 837 divided by 10 over now. 800 are divided by 10, you see, not 100. See children, 837, 830, one more example by 10 only, with 10 only one more example. 837 divided by 10, divided by 10. 10 8s are 80, 10 8s are 80, 3 remainder. Now bring down 7, 10 3s are 30. 7 remainder. 83 is the quotient. 83 is the quotient, remainder is 7. Understand? So, you should be careful while doing the division. 837 is divided by what number? 837 is divided by 10. First how many times? 8 times. 10 8s are 83. Now 7 is to be bring down. Then 37. 10 3s are 37. So what is the quotient here? 83 is the quotient. This is quotient. 83 is the quotient. Remainder is 7. Okay, children. That is division by 10. Division by 10. So in this digit in ones place, digit at ones place. What is the digit at ones place? 7. That goes to the remainder. What are the remaining digits? What are the remaining digits? 8 and 3. So 83 becomes a quotient. Like this. This is the division process with 10. Now division by 100. Come to this. Division by 100. Division by 100. In this, digits of ones and tens places. Digits in this, digits of ones and tens places becomes the remainder. Rest. Here rest means what? Remaining digits. Here I wrote REST. Rest means what? Rest means remaining. Rest of the digits we write as a question. Write as a question. For example, you see here 2395 divided by 100. In this division, you write quotient to remainder. Quotient and remainder. What is the quotient? And what is the remainder? Okay, children. See, in the statement, digits of ones and tens becomes remainder. Digits of ones and tens. What is the ones place digit? 5. What is the tens place digits? 9. So, 95 is the remainder. 95 is the remainder. 95 is the remainder. Remaining digits. What are the remaining digits? 2 and 3. So, this is the quotient. 23 is the quotient. 23 is the quotient. Once observe the actual division. 2395 divided by 100. 100. First 2 times write. 2 into 100, 2. 39. You get 30. Now bring it down 5. Bring down this 5. Now how many times? 3 times. 3 times. 300. What is the remainder, children? 95. This is the remainder. This is. So 23 is the quotient and remainder is 95. So digits of ones and tens places becomes remainder and remaining digits we write as quotient. So here ones digit 5, tens digit 9. So 95 we are writing as remainder and the remaining digits are 2 and 3. So 23 quotient. Now come to this last point. Come to this last point. Division by 1000. Division by 1000. So in this division bar, digits of hundreds, tens and ones becomes the remainder. Digits of hundreds, tens and ones becomes the remainder. Rest of the digits will be goes for a quotient. For example, you see children, I will give an example here. 89654 divided by 1000. Write the quotient and okay, sir. What is the quotient and the remainder? Very simple now. According to the statement, what I told here? Digits of 100. What is the 100 plus digit? 6. Next, digits of 10. What is the 10 plus digit? 5. Digits of ones. Ones plus digit 4. So 654. 654. This is goes for remainder. 654. We take it as remainder. What is the quotient to remaining digits? What are the remaining digits here? 8 to 9. 8 to 9 are the remaining digits. So 89 we take it as a quotient. Okay children, quotient is 89, remainder is 654. Like this, we can observe the divisions with 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, students, understand about all these points? Okay, children, now we can go to the exercise. Dear students, now we are entering into the exercise